everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Tyrod Taylor's Bills going up against Flacco's Ravens.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now it's Flacco. Flush to his right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down. This is West. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner. Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Flacco here on second down. Caught left side, Gilmore. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down. They'll run it with West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter. No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. Second down following the run. On the ground,
It's West again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Flacco. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Here's McCoy. And, right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it.
Preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Marcel Darius busting through to get him for a loss of 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. And that's caught by Smith. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Flacco. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Operating out of the gun, Flacco, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight. Thursday, September 7th is when it all begins. The top 2 seeds in the AFC playoffs last year, Kansas City at New England, will be there at Foxborough. And then some great matchups on Sunday the 10th as well.
And 2 more on Monday night, Saints-Vikings, Chargers-Broncos.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid on picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. 23 yards on the play. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Finding room to the 20. Left side, caught by Matthews. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll go again to McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Ravens taking the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Watson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Flacco from the gun. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right on the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The drive begins with a handoff to West. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run again here with West. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
On 1st down, Flacco setting up the screen for West. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take it. Don't worry, Larry. If this were a regular season game, people would be thrilled to watch your halftime highlight show. But instead, in week 3 of the preseason, we need to get to the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chris Wormley in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Now Taylor. Looking downfield for Jones. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going long here for Wallace. They've got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Here's West. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, Flacco now. And that's complete to Gilmore. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To pass, Flacco. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Taylor running the option left. Again, it's McCoy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action now. Taylor eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it to West on the dump off. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Flacco here on second down. He hits West underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Throwing here on first down. Flacco finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. And again, it's Flacco to throw. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Flacco to throw again on second down. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, 34 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Caught on the right side by Jones. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
The first throw now for the backup, Nathan Peterman. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Here's Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. The first throw for the backup, Peterman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Peterman. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nick O'Leary, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Let's go! Green 39!
The first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhill. And his first carry, he loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go!
Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second and goal from the 7. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Peterman to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And this one caught by Max Williams. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
They run with Woodhead. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. 2nd down, 8.
All right, here we go.
Here's Mallet. Caught left side, Gilmore. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Woodhead. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. 39. Lucky 56. 39.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mallet now. And a big hook up here to Whalen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation.